Services, Mihai Chowdhury. HND Business, Zain Ahmed.
And their support colleagues, because without their help, without their dedication, without their professionalism, you could have had an extra 1 or 2 more years. And I'm really very proud of those, and I've been saying that all day, and I continue to say that. Yeah, the leaders are going to do. You know, you're doing something that I or anyone on this platform has never done. None of us in this platform have ever graduated or even studied during a global health crisis. You'd have to go back 103 years to get to that level. None of you, if that was enough, you know, none of us have studied during a climate emergency. And probably in a better way, none of us are graduating during unprecedented labour and skill shortages. So that's a massive opportunity for you as you graduate, because that will set you apart in the world of work. So I have the distinct pleasure to formally welcome our guest of honour. Ladies and gentlemen, in many ways our guest of honour really needs no introduction. I was watching some of the body language and you're going, is that really Jason Leach? Is that really Jason Leach? Well, I didn't hear anybody whispering to that. They're keeping a good distance, Jason, as you imagine. But since the onset of this global coronavirus pandemic, if you like, since the first lockdown in March 2021, this gentleman hasn't stopped working. Probably sleep is optional many nights. He's played a pivotal role, both in public and indeed in private, advising the First Minister and the Cabinet. And he's also very much one of the main communicators to help us all change our behaviour to be more safe during this pandemic. And he comes to this role with huge pedigree, but and indeed their colleagues in support. And I'm also delighted that tonight we've got some of our college chaplains here tonight to help celebrate. They do fantastic work in supporting our students through these really hard times, and I'm delighted that they're here. I'm also delighted, ladies and gentlemen, that we've got some representatives from industry with us in the audience, because without their help, many of our courses wouldn't have the real world currency that they have. You know, class of 2021, as principal of the college, it is my honour to actually personally congratulate you individually as you come across the stage. And I did refer to you as graduands, so as you approach that stage, nervous, thinking, should I really be wearing those shoes? How fast can I get across? It is not a race, believe you me. No one will know us apart from the 100,000 people online. We'll all be fine here in the audience. But I will make the honorary head bow to you. You don't have to return it. Some of you won't even think about that. You'll just want to get to the other side of the stage before you collapse in a heap. Graduates, I need you to please be upstanding and try and face your loved ones in the audience. Can you do that for me now? Can you stand up? I'll give you a bit of practice before you come onto the stage and see if those shoes are working. Try and face your loved one. Give them a huge round of applause. Thank you. I think in fairness there's more waving than rounds of applause there. Now, Mr. Chairman, you will be wondering as time marches on have I left out my obligatory presidential coat. I notice Jason is also a Harvard graduate, but I just like to weave into my speeches some surreptitious reference to usually the 35th President of the United States. We are, ladies and gentlemen, on our 46th President of the United States now. I was just born when this gentleman was in power, so I'll probably give some.
To the board, fellows, thank you so much for having me. But the most important group, I'm afraid, is in front of me, not behind me. Congratulations to every single one of you for getting here. COVID has affected every one of our lives, hasn't it? So I just want to thank you and everybody around here. I usually sit right up about here for country music shows and transatlantic sessions, and it's a terrific view, but you're graduands look fantastic from the front here. I don't often get to stand on this stage, so well done. Maybe serious for a moment, and then we'll maybe get a little bit less serious. 5 million are dead. 250 million are infected. The London School of Economics actually thinks 12 million are dead. It's like nothing the world has ever known. You, for the rest of your lives, will talk about the pandemic. Scotland has lost somewhere between 10 and 15,000 people, some of them probably known. Because COVID's not funny. It's really not funny. But I've got one COVID joke. You want it? No. Did somebody say no? So, what's the difference between COVID-19 and Romeo and Juliet? One is a coronavirus, and the other is a Verona crisis. Somebody got it? I wasn't expecting applause. That's all I've got. So I almost didn't make it here this evening, just before we do our three pieces of advice. So 2 people almost didn't make it here this evening, actually. Me and my sister. You might not know that my sister's in the front row over here. That's the only reason you got me for no fee. So my sister is one of your associate deans. Vanessa Telfer is my younger, uglier sister. And too much? Maybe a little. So I graduated with a doctorate from Glasgow University, and my mum and dad gave me a gown as a gift when I graduated years ago, 2000 and something, 4. And I wore it to all my graduations when I was an academic in the procession and all this stuff at the university, and that was fine. But I'm now a faceless bureaucrat. There's no graduation for the First Minister. We don't have it. So it's been hanging in the wardrobe for 10 years. I took it out last night to wear it for you, and it had about 1,000 moth holes in it. I'm not joking. It was like cheesecloth. You could see right through it. It looked like a cheese grater. So fortunately, Aidan Ravenscroft managed to find me. What you don't get is the full emerald green. Now that can go either way in a Glasgow crowd. So probably just as well I didn't wear the emerald green. So I nearly didn't make it, but you managed to find me a robe. Now, the reason Vanessa nearly didn't make it is a much more difficult story. So when she was 18 months old, which is quite some time ago, we were on a caravan holiday in Cornwall. Me, my sister Vanessa, and my mum and dad. I was 4. You getting the picture? Celebrate. Now you don't have to do that when you come up, but there is research about how to celebrate, and it's very important research, and we're going to do it together in a moment, and I'm going to, whether you like it or not. And we can fill in permission forms if you like, but we'll just do it. Okay, you've got masks on, nobody will notice you. So there is genuine evidence. There's a scientific paper. What they did was they took every World Cup penalty shootout in history, every European Championship penalty shootout in history, and they watched how the successful scorers celebrated. And they did statistical analysis to see if that team went on to win the shootout. You got it? Individual celebration for team success. That was the exam question. If you celebrate this way, not you succeed, your team succeeds. And there are 4 things you have to do for individual celebration for team success. One is hands in a fist, chest out, big smile, and arms in the air. You got it? And they did it with 30 different bits, and the other 26 didn't work. And there's all kinds of, if you want the reference I can give you, surely you're not dull enough to need the reference. So that's the celebration. So that you don't have to do it every time you come up, because otherwise we'll be here at midnight. So don't do that. But let's do it just now. So hands together, arms in the air, chest out, a big smile. I'm going to take the picture. Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
Give yourself a clap. So that same father who rescued Vanessa is a bit of a sage. Quite a lot of advice. The 2 pieces of advice I'm going to give you are both from him. My father was our coal miner, went down a pit at 15 with no qualifications in Dunfermline in Fife, along with his father and his elder brother. Didn't get anything from school, didn't go to college, ended up as an electrician in the pit and got out and became an electrician in this wonderful crowd to this stage. So, always fix the hoover, and play the ball where the monkey drops it. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Professor Leach, for those profound and important messages at the start of your speech.
Sania Gulzar. Simon Scott Hahn. Tyler Meath. Darren McFeet. David Mafurlova. Exorci Sakala. Abdulmajid Pervez. Kirsty Porter. Sundar Srimali. Bernadette Savage. Susan Shaw. Jaspreet Singh. Anna Denton.
Huge congratulations to the class of 2021.
Congratulations to all students who are receiving awards this evening.
Congratulations to all students graduating this evening from the Faculty of Education and Humanities.
Hi there, I just want to congratulate everyone who has completed a qualification in CIH, Facilities Management and the CIH courses.
Huge congratulations to all our students on this graduation day, especially those from HNC Social Services. Well done, guys.
Congratulations to all our graduates from the Faculty of Education and Humanities, from the Dean of Faculty. We wish you every success for the future. Well done.
Congratulations to all our students, including those that are graduating from SVQs or work-based or local institutions.
Just wanted to say congratulations on their achievements. You all worked incredibly hard last year through really difficult circumstances. So very well done. And I wish each and every one of you all the best.
Huge well done and congratulations to all the HNC Social Services students.
Massive congratulations to all our accountancy students. I hope you have an excellent and enjoyable graduation.
Great, and as if you couldn't get enough congratulations, I'd like to add my own congratulations to you all. So we now have top student awards to present, and can I ask our guest speaker, Professor Leach, to come forward to present the prizes, please? So, So the Principal's Prize for Outstanding Academic Achievement, sponsored by Eid and Ravenscroft, goes to H&D Management.
Genuine highlights of the board calendar. The honour falls to me to deliver a few closing remarks, and I'm particularly delighted that so many of you have chosen to join us in person for the ceremony, and that we have a facility for many others to watch us virtually. My congratulations go to you all on your outstanding achievements. As Principal Little has mentioned in his address, we are acutely aware of the challenges brought by COVID and its necessary restrictions. These make your accomplishments even more impressive. You should be immensely proud of yourselves. You've carried on at a time of unprecedented crisis.
Rena Shanks. Natasha Carden. Stephanie Lipset. Christopher Small. Rebecca Healy. Iman Saif. Amy Nicole Wood. HND Supply Chain Management, Marie Claire Legube.